Problem was, I used the incentives to get out pretty much clean out of the stupid Jeep, but I ended up picking up the stupid EV basically at MSRP.
He traded his stupid Jeep for a stupid EV because we all know it's the vehicle's fault.
I got the Blazer EV. It's a 2024. It was a finance. I had a lease before I bought that Blazer, which was a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and that was giving me problems. So the only way I could have got out of that Jeep was burying it with the incentive.
The worst thing you can do is bury money into a finance, and the second worst thing you can do is finance an EV brand new.
As always, the only way out of a bad deal is to find a worse one and make sure you spend more. Forget the last one, just upgrade. New car, bigger price tag, problem solved.
Well, the problem was, I used the incentives to get out pretty much clean out of the stupid Jeep, but I ended up picking up the stupid EV basically at MSRP.
You bought that car at MSRP?
Pretty much, yeah.
I wish you would have leased the thing, but it is what it is. You know what your payoff is now?
I just looked at it this morning. Don't go having a heart attack on me. Good people need you. It's 45, 622.31.
It's not the worst I've seen. The car is worth like 20 grand. 25 grand in negative equity is not much you can do there, especially if you're only paying $680 a month.
Owing $25,000 more than the Blazer is worth. That was one way to solve the problem. At least with the Jeep, the regret took a little bit of time. With the Blazer, he skipped the waiting period. The regret came with same-day delivery. Bought it at MSRP and went straight underwater.
That's what I was afraid of.
My advice to you is to never go into a new car finance with negative equity. Your payment's not bad for what you're driving, especially on a finance. As far as purchasing goes, because you got the EV incentives, they did help offset that negative equity. The only downside is you're just never getting out of that car until probably the very, very end, like the last couple of years, maybe, if that. But overall, you did fine. It's not terrible. Maybe when you have about a year or two left, you can think about maybe going into something else if you want. Right now, it's just way too soon.
I'm not sure how you call that doing fine. Fine for the dealer, maybe. They sold it at MSRP. He left $25,000 underwater. Somebody did fine, it just wasn't him.
You know, I just got a promotion in my job. I just want to get a big boy truck.
New or used?
New. It'll be a Denali Ultimate. Big boy truck, you know what I mean?
Oh, nice. You were just looking to get approved with financing and whatnot?
Yes, sir.
How much are you thinking of putting down on it?
I can squeeze out maybe $250.
$250?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'd be looking at pretty much financing the whole thing?
Yeah. That was the plan.
Somebody wants a big boy truck but doesn't have a big boy down payment. That's not money down, that's a Costco run. That's groceries and a tank of gas. But no money down isn't a problem these days. You just stretch the term and hope for the best.
You must have pretty good credit then, huh?
Yeah. Last time I checked, it was pretty dang good.
Well, with you financing pretty much the whole thing here, you'd probably be looking at payments anywhere between $1,900 and $2,200, somewhere in that range. Is that about the payment range you were anticipating?
I was thinking like $500-600.
$500 or $600?
Yeah.
On a 2026 $2,500 Denali Ultimate?
I figured we could have made it work. Thought you can do like super long terms.
Well, at least he's got dang good credit. Dang good usually falls somewhere between $300 and $500, and it also comes with a high interest rate. So the credit might be dang good, but the approval just might come with emotional damage.
I'm that girl on the internet that has $162,000 of credit card debt, and a lot of it comprises of credit cards, a car loan, as well as 2 student loan payments. So let's talk about my car loan. For reference, I drive a 2021 Chevy Tahoe. I bought this for my 30th birthday in 2021 as a gift to myself. And for context, I have driven the same car since I was 18 years old. It was a car that was given to me by my mom, and I have never bought a new car. I had driven that car basically until the wheels fell off, and it was time for me to upgrade to a big girl car in a sense.
There it is again, this time a big girl car for her birthday. Some people get cake, some go out for dinner. She went out and got financing. Happy birthday, blow out the candles. She got herself 72 months of payments.
And so I didn't take this decision very lightly when I was seeking out and purchasing a car, and there were so many other life circumstances I should have bought in a car previously, meaning when I got my first management job, when I worked at Panera in college, I could have bought one when I became a nurse initially, or when I landed my first nursing job, got some promotions at work, and I just never decided to buy a car because I felt like I didn't need it. I still had a car, but also number 2, there was not a car that I loved that I felt like I would pay a monthly payment for.
There are a lot of vehicles I'd love to have, a truck, a Chevelle, I'd love another Harley, but I'm not going to go into debt to get one. Wanting something doesn't make the payment smart, no matter how much I like them. I just can't justify spending the money to get them.
As my 30th birthday approached, the newer models of the Chevy Tahoes were coming out. When I put my eyes on it, I had this feeling in my life that this was going to be the car for me. Chevy has a really good, reliable record for me and people that I know in my life. My husband drives a Chevy. I just always loved the design, and I've always loved big cars. I knew that we were going to be planning to expand our family soon, meaning children, pets. We love to travel. We love to host, meaning go on road trips, things like that. So having a big car was an essential for us. So I believe I put down, I want to say about a $12,000 down payment on my car. My loan terms were 6 years. And my car payment is $859.59 a month. That sounds like a lot of money.
It sounds like a lot of money because it is. With the car, it's $160,000 of debt. She shouldn't be focusing on a single payment, but the entire mess she created. Somehow this gets treated like a celebration. Happy birthday, here's another bill.
But I felt like I could justify it with my income in a sense. So my Chevy Tahoe, when I started my debt-free journey, was at $23,394.29, and my car loan is currently sitting at $17,701.98. This is the interest rate that I have on my car right now. It's not the best interest rate in the world, but it's not the worst interest rate in the world either. And refinancing just doesn't make sense for me right now. As soon as I pay off this credit card debt, I will be snowballing those payments into that car loan to hopefully pay it off as soon as I can.
Maybe I'm just getting old, but I don't even celebrate birthdays anymore. To me, it's just another day. But if I did, I'd probably keep it simple. Take the day off, do absolutely nothing. I don't think my first move would be screwing myself over for the next 6 years.
I believe I have less than 2 years left to pay this car off. I still love this car very much. I feel like we're going to get a lot more run out of my car. My car currently only has about 44,000 miles on it. And I truly do love my car as much as I do the first day that I bought it. So with all that being said, I think that my car payment is worth it to me. My family uses it. It is our family car. And if you have a car payment, let me know what your car payment is. And if you think I'm ridiculous for having an $859 car payment. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Of all the vehicles I financed in the past, none of them felt worth it. Even when the payment was low, I still regretted it. Not because they were bad vehicles, but because that money should have been saved, invested, or kept in my account, instead of being tied up into something that was dropping in value every month.
This truck was one of the worst financial decisions of my life, and let me tell you why. I bought it a little over a year ago. At the time, I purchased it for around $125,000. I put down around $50,000 and my payment came out to around $1,375 per month. Currently, I still owe around $69,000 on the balance. This truck's current value is probably $80,000 max if I want to go sell it. Let's do some quick math. I put down $50,000. I've been paying $1,375 for a little over a year. That's around $17,000 in payments.
Nobody needs a $125,000 truck, especially at that age. He had a huge down payment, which is great, but the payment was still $1,300 a month. That's the problem. He did the responsible part first, then signed up for the stupid part anyway.
So I'm around $67,000 into this truck. Now, like I said, if I go to sell it, if I want to do a quick cash offer from a dealership, I'm going to get $75,000. If I want to, take my time, sell it on the secondhand market, I'll probably get around $80,000. So I owe $69,000. So I'm going to get back around 9 to 15K. Let's call it 10K just to be on the conservative side. I'm going to get back 10K on this truck. Now we get back 10K. Let's subtract that from the $67,000 that I've put into this truck. That's $57,000 to own this truck for a little bit over a year.
Money just wasted. Not a small amount. That is massive. It sounds like a great idea at the time, but once those payments start hitting, it can knock some real sense into you.
That is upwards of $5,000 a month to own a $100,000 truck. Guys, that is insane. I could have been renting a Rolls Royce for that much a month. So now let's do the math. If I would have put that $57,000 into Section 8 real estate instead of buying this truck. So that $57,000 could have got me 3 Section 8 properties. Each of those properties cash flowing right around $500 a month. So with those 3 properties, I would have made $18,000 in that year of ownership. So instead of making $18,000, I lost $57,000.
Any investment would have been better. Even letting that money sit in your bank account would have been better. At least then the money is still yours, instead of disappearing into a payment on something you probably didn't even need in the first place.
Last week I had nothing but troubled credit customers, but we were actually able to get a few of them into cars. Let me show you guys some of the approvals that the bank came back with. We'll start with this one. No money out of pocket, 72 months at 18.38%. Monthly payment $649. For the next one, no money out of pocket approved. 75 months, 23.5% at $624 a month. Lastly, bank needed $1,000 down. Monthly payment $767. 72 months at 20.3% APR.
High payments, high interest, low credit score. When you're in this spot, it doesn't even matter if the car is expensive. The interest takes care of that for you. A normal car can turn into a stupid payment real fast. And that's how people get fooled. They look at the price of the car, not the cost of the loan.
Now, what all these people had in common was that their credit was anywhere between 500 and 580, and they all worked full time. I try and tell you guys, those pay stubs hold a lot of weight when it comes to trying to get approved. The second thing that they had in common, nobody actually wanted to put money down. So they all requested to be submitted with no money out of pocket and just seeing what the bank comes back with. The higher earners ended up getting approved with no money out of pocket, and those who didn't earn as much needed to put a little bit down. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to get approved. You really just need a pay stub and some money to start up insurance.
They probably didn't want to put money down because they don't have it. They're already struggling. The credit scores are kind of telling that story. Low credit doesn't come from everything going great. It means something already went wrong. Missed payments, too much debt, something. So adding another payment on top of that probably isn't the smartest move. That's it for this one. See you in the next one. Bye.